Whoa, whoa. Oh, this crude. Oh, I'm sorry. She's looking at my wolf. You see this? She's checking out my wolf. Welcome back to another episode of Prop Play. We're back here playing Guild Wars Living Story Season 2 with the homie Sif, Daredevil. If you saw the last episode, you know that we've been through some things. Just killed a Savari named Aaron, who was after I guess the guy who was running the Zephyrite ships. So right now we are going to be on to episode 3. I did do a slight change in my build. I put back that dodge move, and I'll show you what I mean here. Um, where are we at? Right here. The unhindered combatant, because when you do it, you also remove 3 conditions: crippling, uh, I think was it frost or freeze or chill. It's been like I've been away for a while, so bear with me. And then the one that binds you. So yeah, we went ahead and did that. Plus, it also gives me movement speed, which was pissing me off last time because I was running real slow. So we're gonna go ahead and get on with the show. Sif's ready to go ahead and get to it. So we gotta go talk to the residents of a nearby town. So let's go do the damn thing. See, that move right there can kill me too. If I got a cliff behind me. All right. That is not what I wanted to do. And it knocks me right into a breeze rider. 2 of them. But they ain't ready. They ain't ready. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. See, makes me faster, and then I just remove those conditions, so it's all good. Ah, oh shit! Viewpoint. We got the vista. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, vistas, if you do not know Guild Wars, vistas are just different points of the map that you can get that shows you a vantage point or just a view. It goes towards map completion. When you do map completion, you can make legendaries and such. Got an award for that. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Backstab on that ass. That breeze rider came over to get me, son. Got a mission here, so we're gonna help out. What do we gotta do? Race against the Inquest to collect crystal shards for the Zephyrite. What are you doing? I'm just hitting them just because I can. Ain't even supposed to be, really. Okay. Where you going? Where you going, boy? Where you going? Where you going? Uh-huh, you dead. You ain't getting away from me. Now, for the fools that were shooting me. And yes, I see my mission is right over there. I know I'm playing around a little bit. Because I have no idea what I'm about to run into up here. What they want me? Nathan Drake? Get up here? Oh, okay, here we go. Who is you? Martinez.
Hi.
Gone. All gone. I'm ruined. Sorry to bother you with this, but have you seen a strange Savari around here? Sure, but she was gone long before all this happened. She was a creepy one, though. Rolled into town with a huge load of crates and bought a place to hole up in. She? I'm looking for a male. Oh, in that case, I haven't seen him. This other one, though, she kept to herself, and we let her be. You should have seen her with those crazy red stalks growing out of her head. She's talking about Scarlet. Wait, really? Who'd know more about her? Ask around. If anyone's left to ask, maybe someone in town actually tried talking to her when there was still a town here. I mean, thanks for the information. Alright, so I got to talk to some town people. There goes somebody. Oh God. Look what it did to him. That could have been me. What are those things? Oh, talking about old boy hanging here. I didn't even see this. Ooh, you know he did. What are those things? We're trying to figure that out. You know, of a female Savari who came here? I remember her. She came around asking about rumors herself. She said she heard something about the mine and some magical underground river or something. She was looking for it? I told her that if we hit the underground river, we'd abandon the mine on account of how they tend to flood everything without notice and miners drown. That didn't discourage her. Did she find it? The underground river? No idea. All I know is that she was looking for something. She had excavation equipment in her crates. Maybe she found it and it carried her away. I don't know. Thanks. Alright, so we got somebody else over here. That vine messed that dude up. Is that the only person that got... The vines are still moving. That's kind of wicked. Okay, who else we got? There's somebody over here by this little thing here. What up, guy?
What do you know? A new face.
You've got that look in your eye. What do you need? Information on a Savari who lived here. I wouldn't say she lived here. Just came and went. Moved equipment through here. She'd go into her room and wouldn't come out for days, sometimes weeks. Do you know who she was? Some engineer with obsession all over her. Far as I know, she never said more than 3 words to anyone, and only then if she needed food or supplies. What was she doing here? No idea. There are others around who know more about her than I do. I kept my distance from her while she was around. Thanks. Alright. I guess this guy? Or is it a girl? Looks like a girl, actually. Yes, I can tell. That came out of nowhere. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm assessing the situation. What do you need? I just want directions. Actually, to that mysterious Silvari's room. Huh. You're thinking of breaking in and looting her place? Not recommended. That one took personal security to a whole new level. Do you know who she was? She was a friendly. She wasn't the friendly type, despite those perky red pigtail flowers on her head. None of us figured she had anything worth the risk. We want to take a look. Where is it? Right over there. Remember, I warned you. He pointed at the place I went to before. Thanks. Prosperity's mystery. I know it's Charlotte. Scarlet, who they're talking about. Who's here? Is this my crew? the hell is this? Us? Yeah, this is them. Let me talk to Rox first.
Good to see you.
I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking it too. This scary Sylvari was Scarlet. Yep, exactly. But are we sure? Who else could it be? It all adds up. So what do you want to do about it? That door's got to be trapped. We proceed with caution. Don't be scared. Brom, what's up, dude?
Welcome.
What are we waiting for? We're all sure it's Scarlet who was in here. Did you hear that char by the well? I heard. But we have to be careful. It could be trapped. You stand back. I'll break it down. No, Brom, not so fast. What does Rox say? She thinks, and I agree, that we need to get in there safely. Oh, then that's a job for Tammy, who's kind of stuck into this damn vine here. Seriously, we don't have a key. I say bust it down. I'll have Scruffy do it if you don't. It's got to be one of her lairs. So we're all in agreement. Stay in your golem. The door may be trapped. Examine the door. Is this the door? Yep.
Stay by me, Tommy.
The crackle of magic creates a steady hum around the door. It's locked, and the threat is clear. Decide how to best approach it. I want to bust it down. Tell you the truth. What is this? Do I have a... Does this smell like a cot too? Dude, that homie got choked out. I guess busting it down could be an option. Let's see. No, that wasn't so bad. Wait for your friends to regroup. Okay. What am I looking at? This scrap of paper has handwriting on it. It says, note to self. Explore the idea of a mobile waypoint. Can travel happen at my whim.
Look, look, look! This is
Oh,
a historical
Marjorie's here.
find.
Careful now. You'll pop a gasket.
He hasn't been here in a very long time. This, oh, and that great Clark!
Language.
Sorry, I didn't know you spoke Latin.
What is
What do you
this
say we
place?
break open some of these crates? One good whack with my mace and...
No, no, no! Be careful. You could destroy something extremely valuable.
We should probably report this find to somebody. Ellen Keel, perhaps?
No, no! Are you crazy? You can't tell anybody. They'd come and take it all away. I need time.
What do you need time for? You don't need to be digging in this old junk.
It is not junk.
Scarlet's dead. Let's let sleeping dragons lie.
I
Well,
found
that's
something
over.
interesting over here. Come and see.
Okay. Talk to Kashmir. I sure will.
We know where she got the inspiration for that weird hairdo.
Look at this book, and then tell me what you think. Is this what I already read? Oh, I looked at the piece of paper. Let's see. The Nature of Dragons by Ogden Stonehealer. Or should I say the dragons of nature? Yes, dragons have long been thought to be as much part of Teria as the sun, moon, land, and seas. The hell? Bless you. No one, not even the dwarves, know how long they've been here. The Jotun and the Norns both have lingering stories passed down through the generations about the last rise of the dragons. Most scholars give these tales little credit, unfortunately, as so much time has passed. It is over 10,000 years ago that the dragons last returned to their slumber. The very existence of these tales, however, indicate that the dragons have awakened at least twice in history. Ancient documents found now in the Dorman Priory's collection reveal accounts passed down by other races, such as the powerful seers and even the human gods themselves. Okay, so what do we got? Isn't this fascinating? We hear dragon stories all our lives, but they're usually fairy tales or stories intended to keep young children from misbehaving. I never thought of them as past nature. They are ancient elder dragons, after all. We're in Skyrim. If this is any indication, Scarlett's research into the dragons started early. I wonder what it was that attracted her to studying them. Their power, perhaps. It seemed to be a theme with her. Yes, you're probably right. But she wanted knowledge, too. Answers to life's biggest questions. She seemed to have recognized early on that the dragons were part of something more. Something universal? Yes.
She must have been young when she was here. It looks like she was still a student.
I will have a more distinct conclusion later, but my preliminary assessment is that, yes, we're seeing remnants of her early years.
Okay.
Look at this. How long ago would you say Scarlet was here? It looks like she was already studying ley lines.
Not surprising. She was well ahead of her peers. We Asura
This
have been
hand-drawn
studying them for
image
decades.
is more symbolic than literal. It shows the world as a machine with various moving parts. The pale tree sits at its
Looks
heart.
like ley lines. What do you think?
Oh, trying to talk to Marjorie. What up, girl? Oh man, that's wicked. Yeah. Though crude, it's strangely beautiful. Don't you agree? Do you think Scarlet made it? Maybe. It looks like it represents Teria. Teria, if you're a Savari. The pale tree is at the center. Didn't I hear that Scarlet strangled the pale tree in some vision she had? She definitely had a love-hate relationship with the pale tree.
You think she was evil back then?
She was misunderstood.
She had to have always been evil. You don't suddenly turn evil overnight.
What about the branded they did? They got corrupted.
Good point.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Hey, watch it with that tail.
Oh, there's Tammy. I thought Tammy was still in her machine.
Ow! Do you mind?
Inside voice, please, Tiny.
Timey, you sound like a harpy.
Yeah, but did you see?
A partially disassembled steam minotaur. This steam creature may have been her prototype. It has flaws. What do you mean, flaws? Oh, I couldn't possibly explain it in terms you would understand. Man, that's fucked up. You'll have to just trust me on it. If you say so.
No one's ever going to be able to decipher Scarlet's chicken scratches.
Alright.
What is all this Asuran googly mook anyway? These symbols and things make me nervous.
Those are alchemagical symbols.
What's she looking at?
I'm not exactly sure what they mean either, but I'll figure it out with time.
I'm not talking to everybody, for real. This looks like it was her diary. Take a look and tell me what you think. Or is it? What the hell is it? Are you blocking it? You are blocking it. Move your tail. Dear Diary, writing longhand is for the birds. I discovered a device of Assyrian origin that will allow me to record my journal from this point forward. Do not think that I am ungrateful to you, but I must continue to evolve at every moment. The future awaits us all, and I plan to be amazing when it comes. This will be my last entry as an ink-splattered student. Starting tomorrow, I am a researcher, an engineer, and a visionary. I confess to a mixture of fear and excitement. I believe I've found one of these mystical ley lines, and if I can study it, well, my understanding of Teria's inner workings will increase in leaps and bounds. Who knows what the future will hold? Ain't that some shit? I've never been very magic-minded, and both Omad and Scarlet were crazy to think that you could see the world, the whole of the world, in just one moment. It's ridiculous. Perhaps it's true. The mind is a powerful tool. Yeah, and some of the people don't use theirs enough. Wishful thinking won't get you to the trough. True.
I think it's time to go. I've got more important things to do.
You do, maybe, but I don't. This is the biggest day of my life. Look at all this Scarlet paraphernalia.
I agree with Bram.
You would.
Tammy's a groupie.
Look, you guys can go, but I'm not leaving. I need to document all this. I can use this to write the thesis that will make me famous.
I don't know.
She'll be okay. She's in a village. She's got a golem.
I guess it'll be okay. We'll be back for you later, Squeak. If you run into any trouble, find a Zephyrite.
Called
They
a
can be
squeak.
trusted.
I will. Now stop worrying and let me get to work.
Let's get out of here, Bram. Between the dust and the weirdness,
Fool just walked right through
I'm
me.
done.
You be careful, kid. We'll be back later.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Tiny, stay out of trouble.
Oh, talk
We'll
to
be
Tommy
back
again.
soon.
Timey. Hang on a second. There's mention here of a miner who found the ley line hub that Scarlet was looking for. I wonder if she's still here. Maybe you could go see. There's a Norn named Tosca. What are you going to do? I'm staying here. Do you realize the historical significance of this find? Not to mention the salvage rights. I'll be writing papers, treatises, and dissertations on this until I'm 80. Treatises? Is that a word? I don't get the thrill. Well, no, of course you wouldn't, being you. What, stupid? But for an assurance, this is the find of a lifetime. I was fated to be the one who discovered it. You were fated? Yes, I knew from the first moment I heard about her that Scarlett's fate and mine were intertwined. And now I shall be her biographer. Biographer. I always pronounce that wrong. I only wish I had the chance to speak with her. What do you think she was doing out here? My developing belief is that she found a ley line hub somewhere in this area, and all the evidence points to it. I'm quite sure she was performing research at it and on it. It's so exciting. I hope we find it.
Scruffy, I need my supplies.
Alright. This looks like Tosca. Oh, it's a girl. Got tats on her face. You lost? No, I'm looking for a miner named Tosca. I have questions about the ley line hub. You found her. That's what that strange Silvari female called the pocket of magical energy I tapped when I was digging out in the wastes beyond town. You don't want to go anywhere near that. Maybe, but I'd still like to know the story. I was mining copper and broke through into an inner chamber in the rock. Suddenly, a bright light blinded us. We didn't go any deeper, too dangerous, but the change in direction of our digging. Changed the direction of our digging. You told the Silvari woman about this? Yes, and you should have seen her light up. It was as if I was Tix and Tox delivering a special toy just for her. Where was this pocket of magical energy? Out west of town, but the tunnel caved in just after I told the Silvari what we found. I always suspected she'd collapsed it and dug her own way in. You should find her and ask about it. Can't. She's dead. And that's the end of the mission. And we got some more spoils. Nice, nice.
Fetch a nice price.
And I got a letter. Episode complete. Okay, so it looks like Dry Top. This is what the letter says. Word reached me of some trouble in Dry Top. Prosperity was just attacked. I'm just outside of the town. How'd that happen? I'm heading there to check on Tammy. Let's meet up and see if the kid's okay. Wolf guides you.
Timey? Timey, are you here? Timey?
So
I'm here. I'm okay. Scruffy protected me. Are you all okay?
Oh. Whew. Yeah, we're okay too.
Everything started to shake. I barely had time to get into
Is she
Scruffy.
okay, Bram?
Yeah, she's okay. She hid in her golem.
I didn't hide. I was collecting important data.
So what's going on?
Did you say Tiny's okay?
I'm fine. Colin,
What's happening?
Damn, the whole gang's here. I feel like the whole world is falling out from under us. I think we all feel that way. We've got a new dragon to contend with. Nothing will ever be the same. No, it won't. Mortarmoth did this, and it's only just starting.
Mortarmoth?
Raises the stakes to a whole new level of awful, doesn't it?
Gods, we need a plan. What are we gonna do?
Please don't have me talk around in a circle again. You really think all these vines are related to Mortarmoth? All these deaths? I'm quite certain. What are we going to do? We start by following Scarlett's trail. Scarlett believed she had seen the bigger picture. It was part of her delusion. I don't think bringing down the Zephyrite was part of Scarlett's plan. But both she and the Saboteur talked about the destruction of Teria. I know. Aaron said that Tyrian leader would die. This makes me think someone or something was pulling his strings. That scares me the most about him. Trouble is, we have no idea who he meant. It could be anyone, though the biggest threat to Mortarmoth is probably Treherne. I hate the thought that Queen Jenna could be in danger too. He said several other strange things too. Yes, like, it will be so pleased, and I've seen the bigger picture. It sounded so much like Scarlet. It was unnerving. I suspect that we can still learn from Scarlet, even post-humorously. Where Tammy at? Tammy still in the golem, or she get out? Oh, you still in the golem. For the record, I agree with this this is Mortarmoth's doing. It all started with Scarlet. We need to understand her. Did you see her voice recorder? Her books and papers? I'm just glad you're okay. What have you learned here? Lots of things. Like Scarlet started with the steam creatures, then graduated to Aether and Watchworks. She released a bunch of the steam creatures into the wild. Oh, and she killed Mad. He was her last mentor. He experimented on her with his mind-wandering device, and that's when she saw the eternal alchemy, or what she thought it was. So she killed him for it? No, she killed him because once he realized the device worked, he started looking at her like she was a lab rat, not like an assistant or student. He was going to experiment more on her. I see. But surely Omad wouldn't have hurt her. Historically speaking, previous generations of Asura, including Omad's, viewed the Savari as an anomaly to be studied. When the first Savari arrived, many were victimized in the interest of arcane knowledge. Do you have any new insight into the drawings on the wall? Actually, I do. Based on Scarlett's writing and her hieroglyphic order over there, I came up with a theory. I think that's the representation of her vision. Her vision? Her mentor Omad made a device that opened the mind. When she tried it, she had a vision. At the center of the symbol I've seen used to represent the pill tree. And you think she drew that drawing after it? Yes. She claimed that she had seen the eternal alchemy during the vision. The systematical elements in the drawing and the pale tree at the center led me to that conclusion. Why the pale tree? In her vision, she saw the pale tree attacked by a thorn vine. She described it as doing terrible damage to the pale tree. That sounds terrible. Did it bother her? It pleased her. She even grew some thorny vines to strangle Mad. The parallel with the vines from her vision is not lost on me. What about the ley lines? Have you learned anything new? The most interesting thing of all, Scarlet theorized that our waypoint positioning coincides with the location of the most powerful ley lines. Was she right? Likely, but not yet confirmed. I need to do more research. I need to better understand the elements that drew her to that conclusion. Fascinating.
So, were you able to figure out what Scarlet was doing here?
She was studying ley lines, but I don't.
Oh my!
Oh, damn.
Happening.
Hey, come look at this. There's a passage behind this bookshelf.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Get out of my way. Let me see.
Settle down. Let the boss go in first.
All right, but hurry up.
Come
Who's
on,
the-
Frostbite. Let's go.
Who's the boss? That's me, right? Explore the tunnel. Let's look back here first. Okay. This notebook, titled Research Notes, has a complex set of equations, drawings, and engineering blueprints. Okay. This piece of paper was torn from a book. Letters sent home from soldiers in the Cornan army have given us great insight into their lives. In the 11th century AE, their leader Varish Osa inspired great loyalty. In one particular speech, Osa praised her military and encouraged them to use their persuasive abilities to build the power of Korna from the inside. She said, if properly convinced, you can get whole groups of lesser creatures to work towards their goals without them, realizing they're not working for themselves. Osa cites the alliance between centaurs and Cornan craftspeople as an example. Together they produced better armor and weapons, and they provide the Cornan people with day-to-day needs. Okay. And we got more over here. Yeah, this is definitely the area I was in before. I don't think I read this book though. On the open page of the book, Scarlet drew a route leading up and out of her tunnel to a higher region of dry top. The point on Scarlet's map traced a path winding across the higher region of dry top to some unknown destination where she drew crisscrossing lightning bolts. Alright, where's Tammy at? Alright. I mean, no lies. Some of it's kinda interesting. Did you find something? You found something, didn't you? Scarlet left a map showing where she headed someplace to the southwest. I bet it leads to the ley line she discovered. You stay here with the others for now. I'm gonna see where this takes me. Bam! And we are completed. And we got some goodies, of course. And some experience that we definitely don't need. Alright, I think I did enough there. I actually wasn't trying to do 2 missions, but I was hoping to get some fighting in there, but most of it was kind of just point and click, but it's all part of the story. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. If you did, definitely hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I plan on doing some more different things with Guild Wars, introduce you to some more of my characters, like Sif's brother, Koldrak, that's another guy that I created. He's a humongous Norn. You think Sif's pretty big. His brother is a lot bigger. But yeah, anyways, we'll definitely get into all that. You'll see in future gameplay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Guild Wars 2. Leave me some comments if there's some things in the game you want to see me try, see me do, maybe some World v World, maybe some PvP, stuff I don't usually do, some more exploration. Just let me know. Alright, so like I always say, pinky up, proper out.